Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Northwestern Wildcats. There's going to be some exciting NCAA action here. It just seems like this season's getting more and more intense with each week. And here come the Wildcats. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be pretty equal. Kirk, what do you think?
Tennessee is in a little bit of trouble defensively. Of course, the key to this game will be their ability to put pressure on the quarterback. He's very creative, and I think his ability to escape pressure and make big plays is why they'll win this football game.
It's that time. How about it?
I'll be bleeding orange tonight. This game is all Tennessee.
Tennessee is kicking off first and we're ready to get this game underway. He sends it off. Jones fields it at the 7. So now we'll get to see the offense come onto the field for their first drive of this game. As the offense comes to the line, we've got quite a running back coming into the backfield.
Brad, this kid is awesome. And I really think that this offense needs to get him the ball 20 to 25 times to win this game.
No doubt about it, Coach. He's the key to this game. Let's see how he does against his solid defense.
They line up at the 19. 2nd and 14. Humphrey with 4 wide receivers. Here's an option, right side. They work hard and they got the turnover.
This is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The ball come out showing 3 wide. Lowry takes it up the middle. Tries to shoot. Cross. Tackles him at the 15. Lowry gets about 4 yards on the play. From the 15-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The Volunteers line up with 4 wideouts. Look at the throw. He steps up. He throws. Has it to the senior. They get a 1-yard loss on that one. Third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 16. The Wildcats bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. He steps up across the middle. That's incomplete.
Great play. That's how you make someone drop the football. Let them know you're there and put your pads on them.
That's the way you make it hard to catch the ball. I will say that. I agree.
They'll line it up with a field goal. This will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Tennessee is looking to go up by 3. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks off. Jones fields it at the 13. Him up. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. The offense will take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Humphrey is back in the gun. Here's the give. Brought down at the 37. Wilson gains around 6 yards on the run. From their own 37-yard line.
On the 37-yard
Second down.
line.
The Wildcats set up in the gun. Humphrey will hand it off. Evans with the tackle at the 43. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Humphrey drops back on 1st down. And he's hammered as he lets it go. Down the sideline to the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Terrific pass. The wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. This route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
Looks like someone went a little too far with the celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Washington ready to kick.
Lined up for the kickoff.
Here's the kick. Frazier fields it at the 9. Sheds one tackle. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30.
Start the drive.
The Wildcats line up in a nickel back.
1st and 10.
Looks to the pass. Looks. Griffin comes up with a sack. It's 2nd down. Tennessee comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He fires left side. The ball is roughly separated from the receiver by the defender.
And that's the way you play defense, rough and tough with no apologies.
From their own 23-yard line. 3rd down and a couple miles here. Tennessee comes out in the shotgun, steps up, darts it to the left. Got it at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. What a display of pure speed.
You know, anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee ready to kick this one off. Jones and Gore back deep to return. Decent kick. Jones fields it at the 7. He's hit and got away. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 26-yard line.
Start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Northwestern goes with the ace set here. He's taken down. That's the 47. What a run.
Here they give it to the tailback and a little misdirection play. And you can see the athleticism and the ability to make guys miss. Nice play.
First down. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Humphrey is back in the gun. Humphrey with the option. Woods with a takedown at the 37. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instinct. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
It's first down.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Smith tackles him for a loss on the play.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
Second and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Volunteers come out in a 34 defense. He gets another carry. And down he goes at the 34. Wilson gets about 4 yards on the play. That'll make it third down. From the 34-yard line. It's third down and 7 to go. Humphrey with 3 wide receivers. They go with the option. And he's hit hard at the 36.
See, this is how you defend the option. They do a good job of containing, and the quarterback had nowhere to go but to go down.
Fourth and 9.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. Morris awaits the snap. He punts it away. It's a high kick. Smith signals for a fair catch. And they'll down it at the 3.
That was sure a great punt, Kirk.
It's really hard to drive down the field when the offense has to start this deep in their own territory.
They'll set up shot at the 3-yard
Start
line.
the drive at the 3-yard line. First and 10.
I doubt they'd put the ball in the air in this situation. Brought down at the 9-yard line. 6 yards there on the counter. From their own 9-yard line. It's second down. The Vols come out in a shotgun. McDuffie drops to throw. Throws it. Got it to the senior. There's a very impressive open field tackle. What did you see there, guys?
The defense was in zone coverage. The offense did a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he threw a nice ball to get the first down.
And the receiver ran a nice route to get open between the zone coverage.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on
their own 27.
line.
Northwestern lines up with 5 defensive backs. McDuffie back to throw. Toss is short. The senior makes the catch. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 28. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. He looks. Throw short. He snags it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 35. A 7-yard gain that time from the play action pass completion. They'll line up at the 35.
Ball on the
3rd down.
yard line.
There's the play fake. He throws it. Complete. And down he goes at the 46-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
They line up at the 46. It's 1st down. They'll work from the shotgun. McDuffie drops to throw. Throwing right. Finds a man again. He goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass.
1st and 10.
The 1st down.
Ball on the 37.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. The ball set up in the gun. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. He snags it. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Second down, 3 yards to go.
Ball on the 30-yard
Ball on the 30-yard line. 5 DBs on the field. McDuffie, back to pass. He's looking. Throws a lob pass out to the right. And he's tackled at the 23-yard line. Defense looked like it jumped early.
Offsides on the defense. Penalty decline. 1st down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. Lowry takes a pitch. Touchdown, Volunteers. And how about that run, guys?
Oh, I think he's a fine running back. Somebody, you got to design an entire defensive scheme to stop.
Just look at that last touchdown run. He knows where the end zone is, and he gets there.
They line up for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks off. Jones fields it at the 9. Passes off the would-be backfield. Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The offense will start at the 39-yard line. The Wildcats line up with a single set backfield. They'll work the right side. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. We've got a second and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line. Northwestern lines up in a shotgun set. Option left. Now he pitches it. He's hit out way. He's taken down at the 44-yard line. Wilson gets 6 yards on the carry, so that'll make it 3rd down. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. He's tackled at the 50. And the run is good for the first.
Yep, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these kind of situations.
Terrific 3rd down play call there.
1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Wilson, alone back. Goes the play fake. Looks. And now he's going to improvise. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Northwestern lines up in a bunch formation. Couple of yards there. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up.
46-yard line.
Humphrey lines up with 4 wideouts. Humphrey drops to throw. Missed tackle. A little deep. Evans brings him down at the 40. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15 yards for the spot on the foul.
The officials got that right. 15 yards for a face mask.
Sometimes it's unintentional when you get a handful of face masks. You got to drop your hand real quickly or they'll give you a personal foul every time.
1st and 10.
First down.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Northwestern lines up in a shotgun set. No handoff. With the tackle at the 24-yard line. Wilson gets about a yard on the play. That'll make it 2nd down. They line up at the 24.
Ball
2nd and 9.
4-yard line.
Humphrey is back in the gun. They'll give it off here. 4 brings him down for a loss. 1-yard loss for the halfback. They've been 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Humphrey drops back to pass. Tosses short. It's tipped.
Great play by the defender.
Oh, yeah, he got his hand in there, broke up the pass, and that brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. This will be about a 42-yarder. Washington can bring his team back within a touchdown. He gets it up, and he got it.
Pretty good kick right there, and it wasn't an easy one.
They did everything right. It was a good snap, a good hold, and then a good kick.
They line up to kick this one away. Decent kick. Frazier has it at the 5.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
This drive will start at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
McDuffie with 3 wide receivers. He flings it right. It's deflected. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
From their own 29-yard line.
On the 29
Second down and 10 to go. From the gun. McDuffie drops back to pass. And it's the senior. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
From their own 30-yard line. It's third down and 9 to go. From the gun. McDuffie steps back to pass. And it's incomplete. He should have had that one, guys.
That's a lack of concentration, don't you think, Coach?
Oh, you bet it is, and he'll be reminded of that on the sideline for sure.
Fourth and 9.
Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Jones is back to receive. Punts the ball away. Jones takes it at the 33. Scoring drive. Step out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. From their own 39-yard line. First down. The Wildcats line up with 4 wideouts. Humphrey drops to throw. Surveys the field. He throws right. It's a tip drill. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Second and less than a yard.
Ball on the 49-yard
Tennessee
line.
going with a 3-man front. They go with the option. Excellent open field tackle. He decides to keep it and gets the first down.
Good decision there by the quarterback to hold on to the football and not risk a turnover.
From the 48-yard line. First down. Wilson gets a carry. Spinning. Woods with a takedown at the 47-yard line. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. They line up at the 47. It's second down. 3 wideouts here. He's looking to pass. Across the middle. Way to look it in. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Third down and 2. Ball on the 40-yard line. Northwestern comes out in the shotgun. Option. And he's taken down at the 38. Couldn't get that additional yard he needed to keep the drive moving.
No, he was trying to muscle his way past those big guys, but they stood their ground.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Wildcats with 4 receivers. Jets that one. Woods tackles him at the 17. That's a nice 6-yard gain. Second and 4. Ball on the 17-yard line. Northwestern comes out with an I formation. Wilson, the ball carrier. Young with the tackle at the 12-yard line. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
We've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation. And he's stopped behind the line. That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. They were coming with a heavy blitz, and guys were shooting through the line right into the backfield. That play didn't have a chance.
Second
They line up at the
11.
13.
Ball on the 13-yard
It's second down.
line.
Here's the option. Brought down at the 10. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Here's 3rd and 8.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. Humphrey set to go to the air. Incomplete pass. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
Fourth down.
4th and 8.
This one is from
Ball on the
27 yards
10-yard
away. The kick is up, and it's right down the middle. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Washington looks ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. Frazier takes it from the 6. He jukes. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Tennessee comes to the line with 3 wide. McDuffie with the play fake, throws it to the outside. Duckett was the intended target on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
McDuffie comes to the line with 3 wide. Down the middle. It's deflected. So they run the same pass play again.
Yeah, typically you'll see this when teams are having success with a particular player. They feel confident about a play's chances.
In this case, the defense was well prepared.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. He looks, wants to throw outside. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions.
4th and 10.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here.
25-yard line.
Avery is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. Jones fields it at the 37. 3 points was the result of the last drive. The offense heads out for another. They'll go to work at the 45-yard line.
Will start the drive at the 45-yard line. First and 10.
Northwestern lines up in a shotgun set. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. Defense looked like it jumped early.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first
He
down.
must have been listening to the snap count on that one.
Yep, this guy has to learn to watch the ball and not listen to the quarterback's cadence.
First down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Tackle at the 47. 3-yard gain by the running back. From the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard
Second down.
line.
The Wildcats line up with a single set backfield. Wilson gets the call again. Woods brings him down at the 43-yard line. A good carry for the first down.
You guys know I like running plays with the lead blocker. But if they can run consistently like they are right now, it doesn't matter how they're blocking it. As long as they block, they're going to make yards.
As long as it's within the rules of the game, right, Lee?
They line up in the shotgun. Humphrey running the option. Woods with the tackle at the 37-yard line. Second down, 4 yards to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Humphrey with 4 wide receivers. Steps up in the pocket. He wants the long ball. Intercepted in the end zone. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy. And now he's got to go back and talk to the old ball coach and explain, yo, what happened?
Let me tell you, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, you learn real quick not to make another throw like that.
They'll take
set up
over
shop
at
at
the
the
20-yard
20.
line. First and 10.
They use 4 linebackers. Looking to throw. Throws. And it's caught. He's got an opening. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. There are 3 quarters remaining. And our score here, Tennessee 17, Northwestern 13. First down.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Lowry lines up as a single back. McDuffie drops back. Slips it short. It's complete. Taylor tackles him at the 49-yard line. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first
These are
down.
the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
First down.
Ball on the
Tennessee comes out of the shotgun. Looks to pass. Steps up. Looking. He lets it go. And it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 37. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
They line up at the 37.
Ball on the
Second down.
37-yard line.
The ball with 4 receivers. He drops back. Throws it out there, and he catches it off the tip. And he just went over 100 yards this half with that last catch.
This receiver's catching everything thrown his way.
When a quarterback and receiver get it going early in the game, watch out, defense. You could be in for a long day.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. The Volunteers come out in the shotgun. He drops back. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
From the 39-yard line. It's second down and 10 to go. The Vols line up with a single set backfield. Handoff up the middle. He jukes it. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
They line up at the 39. It's third and 10.
39-yard line.
Tennessee goes with the ace set here. McDuffie back to throw. In as he throws. And the quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it.
On the 39-yard line.
Ball come out in the shotgun. Here we go. Look. Sacks. And they'll turn it over. So they turn it over on downs, and that's a big boost for this defense.
In a close game like this one, it's big plays like this that can be the deciding factor.
They've got the momentum. Now let's see if they can put the ball in the end zone.
They'll take
First
over
and 10.
at the 46-yard
Ball on the
line.
46.
First and 10.
The Wildcats line up with 5 receivers. Throws this one out to the right. Wilson was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Northwestern in a 4-wide set. He breaks it. Barnett with the tackle at the 49. Wilson gets 3 yards on the carry. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line. Humphrey gives it up the middle. Can't wrap him up. Johnson with a takedown at the 48-yard line. Not much on that play, and they'll be short of the first.
I think the offense thought they'd be able to get past this defense, but they were wrong.
Fourth and 4.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. Smith is back deep to return. Morris punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Signals for a fair catch. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
The Tennessee
We've got a first and 10.
Take over
Ball on their own 18.
First and 10.
The Vols have 5 receivers on this play. Throws. He snags it. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Fellas, he's really out to an outstanding start in this football game.
Hey, if he continues at this pace, he may throw for 500 yards.
I'll tell you what, this guy is so much fun to watch when he gets into a rhythm like this.
Second and 1. Ball on the 27.
27-yard line.
McDuffie is back in the gun. Moves up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball. And if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
First and 10.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on the
Ball on the 38-yard line. He looks to throw on first down. He passes it. Complete. Johnson with the tackle at the 44-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. It's second down.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Tennessee goes with the ace set here. McDuffie gives it up the middle. Tackle made at the 44.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
Oh, that was a spectacular divided defense.
They're down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 44. Tennessee will line up in a jumbo set here. Sullivan tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run.
Fourth and 6.
Tennessee ready to put this one away. Avery awaits the snap. Punts the ball away. Jones calls for the fair catch.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
At the 23-yard line.
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Take over at
Ball
the
on their own
23.
23. Humphrey comes to the line with 3 wide. He looks to throw on first down. Over the middle. Complete. What a catch. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Humphrey back to throw. Short drop. And he's taken down at the 37-yard line. Just about 3 yards there. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 37-yard
line.
From the gun. Here's the give. Woods tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. That was well defended by this defense.
Hey, that linebacker made a nice play. But what about all those big guys up front on the defensive line? They're good too, boys.
Well, they created the play this time, Coach. The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
4 wide. Humphrey back to pass. He steps up. He unloads it. And this one falls incomplete. He just led his receiver a little bit too far.
Fourth and 10.
The Wildcats line up the punt.
34-yard line.
Frazier is back deep to return the punt. He gets it off. Signals for a fair catch. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent him out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
The offense will take over at the 30.
30-yard line. First and 10.
McDuffie is back in the gun. McDuffie drops to throw, lets it fly, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Frazier was the intended receiver on the play, so that'll make it second down. Second down.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
From the gun, McDuffie drops to throw. His receiver has it. The quarterback just lasered that one down the field, Coach.
Yeah, the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
We've got third down and 1.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
He's looking to pass. He throws. It falls incomplete. Sims was the intended target. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth and 1.
The Volunteers
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Avery is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. Jones takes it at the 20. Sheds that one. Oh, he got nailed on that one. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll take over at the 21. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Wilson gets the ball. Williams brings him down at the 27-yard line. The running back gives him 6 on the ground. It's second and 4 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard
line. Humphrey with the option. Brought down at the 45-yard line. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Vols bring in the nickel package. There's a missed tackle. He tackles him for a loss. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
We've got a second and 11. The Wildcats are lining up with 3 receivers. Here he goes. Got him on the run. He's tackled at the 40. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
It's first and 10. The Wildcats line up in an I formation. Humphrey steps back to pass. Surveys the field. That's incomplete. Wilson with the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 40. So it's second and 10. Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it go. And it's incomplete.
Hello, sweetheart. Now that's how to break up a pass. That one had completion written all over it. But the young man on defense delivered a good enough hit to knock the ball loose.
He sure did. There was no way he was going to let that receiver catch that one.
It's third and 10. The Wildcats with 4 receivers. Humphrey set to go to the air. Moore comes away with a sack. The blitz worked in their favor, fellas.
Yeah, you're right. You were able to get good pressure on the quarterback and free up the defensive lineman for the sack.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. Morris awaits the snap. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Young signals for a fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll go to work at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Northwestern lines up in a dime defense here. Looking to throw. He's looking. He throws right. And they make the stop at the 30. Boy, he zipped that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
Second down and less than a yard.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
McDuffie lines up with 4 wideouts. Back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So they'll pick up a first down there on a 4-yard completion.
Nothing special here. Quick pass and a good catch, but it keeps the chains moving.
First
down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 34-yard
Ball on the 34.
line.
McDuffie fakes the handoff. Catches it. They'll bring him down at the 44. The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Volunteers come out in a shotgun. McDuffie drops back to pass. Lets it fly. He just got drilled. With that pass, they pick up another first down.
And, Coach, you can feel the momentum building with each first down in this drive.
Yep, this offense is in pretty good rhythm right now.
From the 43-yard line,
Ball on the 43-yard
it's first down. The Vols line up with 4 wideouts. McDuffie back to throw. He throws left. And he pulls it down. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if the defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Lee tackles him at the 19-yard line. No gain. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Drops back to pass. He passes it. Sullivan with a takedown at the 14-yard line. Well, Coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
From the 14-yard line, it's 3rd and 5. They line up in the shotgun. McDuffie has completed every pass this drive. Throws the bullet. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down. They'll line up the field goal unit. This one's from 31 yards out. He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee is lining up to kick this one off. Decent kick. Jones takes it at the 4. The defense did a good job. time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Wildcats set up in the gun. The running back. He's gobbled up into the backfield.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
We've got a 2nd and 14.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Wildcats line up the 4 wideouts. And the snap goes to the back. Tackle made at the 28.
Yep, the defense was blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big old line.
And that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. They have to be careful not to over-pursue next time.
They line up at the 28.
Ball
Third down and 2 to go. The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation. 3rd and short, and they hand it off. He's hit and got away. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. He went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
Well, I think they might have gone just a little too far that time.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. First down.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. 4 wide. Drops back on first down. Throws this one out to the left. Woods with the tackle at the 44-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
First down, 10 yards to go. The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. Feeds it to the back. They'll get him for a loss.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
From the 45-yard line. It's 2nd down. Nickel defense. They hand it off again. He shoots. Woods with a takedown at the 45-yard line. 0 yards on that play. They line up at the 45. It's 3rd and 11. The Wildcat set up in the gun. Looks. Somehow gets the ball away. Incomplete pass. Wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
Fourth and 11.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. Smith is back to receive. He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket. Signals for a fair catch. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. On their last possession. They'll go to work at the 14-yard line. 3 wideouts here. And they make the stop at the 16-yard line. The Volunteers call a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Vols come out in a shotgun. McDuffie drops back across the middle, and now the ball is loose. And a nice recovery there.
I'll tell you guys something. Coaches love players that force fumbles and recover the football.
Northwestern takes the field, looking to tie it up before halftime. Humphrey will hand it off, and he's stopped behind the line. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
Second and 13.
From the 28-yard line,
Ball on the 28-yard
it's second down.
line.
Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Give to the tailback. Makes a move. Walker tackles him at the 20. A gain of 8 on the carry. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. They line up in the shotgun. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
4th and 5.
So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. Well, the fake doesn't work, and we have a turnover on down.
The coach thought they could sneak one by this defense. Not happening, my friend.
This drive will start at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Volunteer set up in the gun. Throwing right. Incomplete pass. Sim was the intended target on the play. That'll make it second down. So it's second and 10.
Ball on the
McDuffie has
19-yard
4
line.
receivers lined up here. McDuffie steps back to pass. He's looking for his man. This one is incomplete. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. After distance to the spot of the foul, still second down.
From their own 10-yard line.
Ball
Second
on
and
the
long.
10-yard line.
Tennessee lines up with a shotgun set. Across the middle. And it's the tight end. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
It's third and 5. Ball on the 24.
24-yard line.
We've played a half of football here, and our score is Tennessee 20, Northwestern 13.
The
Northwestern will be kicking off to start the second half.
Start the second half.
He kicks it. Frazier fields it at the 3. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
The Tennessee
First down.
Volunteers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ball come out in the H formation. Throws it out there. He's hit and taken down. That's a nice 6-yard gain. from their own 26-yard
Ball
line.
on the 26-yard
Second down.
line.
McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. McDuffie drops to throw. He tosses it short. He snags it. Johnson with a takedown at the 29. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Ball on the
Third down, a yard to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. From the gun. Hits him in the backfield. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play.
Fourth and 5.
They line up to punt this one away.
25-yard line.
Avery is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Jones fields it at the 41. And he didn't get anything on that.
The team did an outstanding job at containing here. You always see this with this team. They're very disciplined on special teams.
They'll start at the 43-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. And the snap goes back. Evans tackles him for a loss on the play.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
So it's second and 13.
Ball on the
Ball on the
40-yard
40-yard line. The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. Wilson gets another hit. Brought down at the 40. No gain. From their own 40-yard line. It's third and 13. Humphrey is back in the gun. He drops back, steps up, looks, he lets it go, and it's caught. He was able to make that catch as he was falling out of bounds.
I think that's one of the toughest catches. Able to focus on the ball and the sideline. That's exactly how you do it.
It's first down. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Wilson gets it on the inside, and he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Wilson comes away with 2 yards on the carry, so that'll make it second down. From the 39-yard line.
Ball on the
It's second down and 8 to go.
39-yard line.
They'll line it up with 4 wide receivers. Moore brings him down at the 35. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards and spot the foul.
It's about time they called him for holding. He's been holding on to jerseys all game.
Scooter, these refs could probably call holding on every play if they wanted to. These guys get away with a lot.
Second and
Second
15.
down.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Tennessee comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Broke away from 1. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Humphrey lines up with 4 wideouts. Humphrey back to pass. Looking. He delivers. He snags it. And he's taken down at the 25.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. Northwestern comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Wilson on the handoff. He jukes him. Brought down at the 24-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide. Direct snap to the back. And they make the stop at the 24. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. They've been 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. Humphrey back to pass. He unloads it. Got him again. Thomas tackles him at the 9. How many times can these guys get it on third down?
Hey, they're putting together a heck of a drive, and those are the kinds of plays that will eventually get you in the end zone.
This quarterback has such confidence in his receivers that I don't think he cares what down it is. They're going to make the play for him.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Wildcats set up in the gun. Humphrey drops back to pass. He throws. They can't connect. Incomplete. And the wideout had trouble holding on there.
And I'll tell you what, he was holding on for dear life there. I don't think he was concerned about the ball too much on that play. Nah.
That brings up second and goal. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. It goes straight to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'm so impressed with this running back, Coach.
Let me tell you, Kirk, he got the ball a couple of moves later. He's in there for a touchdown. What a play.
The extra point to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Northwestern ready to kick this one off. Frazier and Sims set to return. And this one's away. Frazier takes it at the 4. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. The play action. Lee makes the sack. Second and long. Ball on their own 9. Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Complete. Taylor with a takedown at the 13. 3, maybe 4 yards on the pass.
Third and 14.
Down.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
And on third and long, watch out. This quarterback's looking to keep the drive alive. McDuffie drops back. Stepping up, lets it fly, catches it, and he's tackled at the 27-yard line. Decent game, but they're still just short of the first down.
Yeah, if the receiver would have reached the ball out a little bit, he would have been able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, but that's tough to do when you have this defense coming after you.
4th and inches. Ball
Tennessee
on the
lining up the
27-yard
punt.
line.
Jones will be the return man. He gets it away. Jones fields it at the 40.
Great passing to keep the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
They'll get the ball here at the 43-yard line.
The Northwestern Wildcats take over at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Tennessee lines up with 5 defensive backs. Humphrey will hand it off. Campbell tackles him for a loss on the play. 2-yard loss for the halfback. From their own 41-yard line.
Ball on the
2nd and 12 coming up
41-yard
here.
line.
The Vols line up in a nickel back. Handoff on the draw. Tackle made at the 43. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's third down.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Wilson is the single set across the middle, and it's the senior. Young brings him down at the 43-yard line.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll run the option. Looks. He passes it. Got him again. Brought down at the 23.
Well, that's the way to do it on first down. It was a nice throw and catch, and it will give them the first down.
Absolutely.
First and 10. Ball on the 23.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
And they have 3 receivers bunched. He'll get it again. Tackle at the 14-yard line.
This kid has really looked good on the ground today. Wouldn't you say that, Kurt?
Yeah, I think that last run put him over 100 yards for the day. But forget about the numbers. He's looked very impressive ducking and slashing through the tacklers today.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Northwestern in a 4-wide set. They'll go with the run once again. Tries to juke. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
First down, 10 to
First
go.
and 10.
We'll see what they can do
Ball
in the
on the
red zone.
12-yard line.
Humphrey comes to the line with 3 wide. Humphrey options left. He laterals. Young with a takedown at the 1. Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. They line up in the jumbo set. Wilson on the pitch to the right. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense hasn't had much luck keeping this kid out of the end zone today.
He's a good back, Brad. That's why he's playing Division I football. And he's had this kind of success against almost everyone he's played against.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Northwestern is lining up to kick this one off. Frazier and Sims deep to return. He got all of that one. Sims from his own end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 17. The ball come out in the shotgun. Tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
1-yard loss on the play.
They line up at the 16. It's 2nd and 11. The Volunteers line up with 3 wide. McDuffie steps back to pass. Down the middle. And he's tackled at the 30. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
First down, 10 yards to go.
On the 30-yard
30. McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. He throws it. Finds his man in stride. Excellent recognition by the quarterback to pick up the blitz and get the ball off in time.
On the next level, one of the things you've got to be able to do is read when the blitz is coming. That play shows that he's on his way of being ready for the big leagues.
First down, 10 to go
on the
42-yard line. Steps up, McDuffie. Brooks falls on the fumble. They narrowly escaped there.
It was close, but he recovers the fumble for his team and avoids the turnover.
From the 46-yard line. 2nd and 14. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. McDuffie back to pass. He's looking for his man. It falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch for the wide receiver. Third down and 14 to go. Ball on the 46. The ball come out in the shotgun. He drops back. Throwing right. He goes up and gets it. And he's all the way down to the 17. And that reception put him over 100 yards on the day.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
And that's what's so valuable to this football team, Kirk. He's a big-time college football player.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. He throws right. The ball is tipped.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
That'll bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 17. 2nd down and 10 to go. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws it, couldn't haul it in. Lowry was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 3rd down. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. They line up in the shotgun. McDuffie drops back, surveys the field. McDuffie passes, and down he goes at the 1. Wow, how about that 3rd down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that 3rd and long play.
First down, and they are very close to tying this thing up. 4 wide receivers in the formation. pass. He throws. Touchdown, Volunteers. It doesn't get any easier than that. Just a little pitch and catch for 6.
And we got to put the ball in this guy's hands. And he'll make things happen. Just throw him the football.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he converts the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, the score is Tennessee 27, Northwestern 27. Tennessee to kick this one off. Kicks off. Gore fields it at the 11. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. Humphrey is back in the gun. Direct snap to the back. Walker tackles him at the 28-yard line. Nothing going on that one. They line up at the 28. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the shotgun here. From their own 28-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. Northwestern comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And that pass and catch gives them a first down.
Yeah, they got the first down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Volunteers bring in the nickel package. Wilson gets the carry. Little shake and bake move. And he's tackled at the 41-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go.
On the 41-yard line.
The Wildcats with 4 receivers. Humphrey delivers. And that one's fallen incomplete. Noble was the intended target. That'll make it 3rd down. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Humphrey comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking to throw. Walker tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Loss of 3. They come out in a punt formation.
38-yard line.
Frazier is the deep man awaiting the return. He punts it. Frazier takes it to the 25. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Clipping on the receiving team. 15 yards.
So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. It's first down.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Lowry on the give. And he's taken down at the 24. About 7 yards on that carry. It's second down. They'll work from the shotgun. Feeling the pressure.
He's just lucky that he got that pass away.
The offensive line didn't protect the quarterback very well. The pressure was there in no time.
They line up at the 24. We've got 3rd and 3 here. The Volunteers come out showing 3 wide. 3rd, they hand it off. It's on the ground. Davis recovers a loose ball. How do you lose the ball there?
I couldn't tell if the running back had it stripped or if he took a hard hit that jarred the ball loose.
Doesn't matter. Either way, the other team has the ball now.
They'll set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense sets up in the nickel. Brought down at the 40. No gain. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40. Wilson gets the carry. Moore with a takedown at the 36-yard line. Wilson gains about 4 yards on the play. Third down, 6 to go. Ball on the 36. 3 wideouts here. They snap it to the back with the spin. And down he goes at the 34-yard line. Maybe a few, but that's it. It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Humphrey drops back to pass. Somehow gets the ball away. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And we'll head into the final quarter of play with the score all knotted up. First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Northwestern lines up in a shotgun set. Humphrey hands it off straight ahead. Walker with the tackle at the 20-yard line. Wilson gains about a yard on the play. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. Here's the option. Makes a move. And he's hammered down. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Play action. Humphrey throws it out there. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Woo! He just missed a wide open man.
Yep, they really blew a great opportunity there.
It's 4th and 1, and they'll attempt the field goal. This one is from about 29 yards out. It's up, and it's good. And that field goal is going to put them on top.
Hey, Brad, you talk about clutch players? This kid is sensational.
Northwestern to
is
kick.
lined up for the
Frazier
kickoff.
and Sims back ready to return. Decent kick. Frazier fields it at the 3. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
It's only a 3-point game, so they can tie it with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown.
They have time on the clock, so I wouldn't rush things here. The important thing is to
They'll
move
take
the
over
ball
at
down
the
the field
23-yard
and put
line.
points on the
First
board.
and 10.
Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. McDuffie drops to throw. He passes it. Sullivan brings him down at the 36-yard line. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36-yard
line.
Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. He looks to throw on first down. Lets it go, and he's tackled right away. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
Second and 2 yards to go.
Ball on the
44-yard line. McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. And it's incomplete. White was the intended receiver on that pass. So that'll make it 3rd down. Third and a couple. Ball on their own 44. Tennessee in a 4-wide set. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides. Home defense. 5-yard penalty.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 49. McDuffie to the air on first down. Picked off from the deflection. He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there. He knew what was coming all along.
You can't throw interceptions like that. You just can't.
First and 10. Wilson, the lone back. Wilson gets the ball. Evans with the tackle at the 41. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. From their own 41-yard line. It's 2nd and 6. The Wildcats line up with 5 receivers. Throws.
The receiver did all he could do to make that play. The pass was just too far out of bounds.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 41-yard line. Tennessee brings in their nickel package. He'll get the call again. Tries to juke, and he's tackled at the 43. Couple of yards there.
4th and 4.
Northwestern ready to pull this one away. Frazier, the return man. Punts the ball away. Frazier takes it to 21. What do you expect from this offense at this point, fellas?
I think the offense has to mix things up on this drive to keep the defense off balance. This is a very important possession.
At this stage of the game, the offense just can't afford to screw things up. They need at least 3 points.
1st and 10.
Northwestern lines up in a dime defense here. McDuffie drops to throw. He throws. He's got his receiver with nobody around him. And that tackle's going to save him 6. The defense came with a blitz that time.
Yeah, but when you blitz a quarterback that is smart as this guy, you got to blitz him late. You got to change your defense late. Right, Kirk?
That's exactly right. Let's see if they begin to pick up what we're seeing here. Just a little bit of a cat and mouse game out there.
First down. The Wildcats line up with 6 defensive backs. He looks to throw on 1st down. The ball is tipped. The defender had it and then dropped it.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
Second down.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
McDuffie with 3 wide receivers. He steps up. He throws left. Finds his receiver. And guys, if yards were years, you'd have a half millennium out there today.
Well, 500 yards is something you can only dream about as a kid, but to do it in a college football game, wow.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. Lowry lines up as a single back. Steps up. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. It's tipped.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
That'll make it 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. They come out in a nickel. McDuffie back to throw. And that's his receiver who's wide open. They go to the air and pick up a couple. Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. He snags it. And they make the stop at the 6.
I like that play call. Anytime you can get a 1st down on 3rd and long, it keeps your defense off the field and gives you an opportunity to get more points.
This worked to perfection. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this play again later in the game.
Tennessee goes with the ace set here. Gets the ball. He throws it. And this one falls incomplete. He should have had that one, guys.
Well, that's a lack of concentration, don't you think, Coach?
Oh, you bet it is, and he'll be reminded of that on the sideline for sure.
Let's see if they can put it in from 6 yards out. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Gets rid of it quickly. Almost a nice catch by the tight end.
And let me tell you something. We saw them run this play in practice, and I guarantee you, he didn't have a guy in his face like he did right here.
Well, guys, let's see how the offense handles this one. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. McDuffie has 5 receivers lined up here. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Looks to pass. Moves up in the pocket. Weddle comes up with a sack. Somebody came free there.
Yeah, the linebacker shot through and nobody picked him up.
He was all over him, Kirk. He wasn't letting the quarterback get anywhere.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. After this is to the goal, fourth down.
Fourth down. This one is from 21 yards out. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. And with that field goal, we are all tied up.
Yeah, that was a clutch field goal without a doubt.
Tennessee lines up for the kickoff. Jones and Gore back to return. He kicks it off. Jones fields it at the 7.
Yo, the defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. The Wildcats come out of the shotgun, and the snap goes to the back. That looks like a 1-yard gain. Second down. Humphrey back in the gun, direct snap to the back. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
Here's third and 8.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
4 wide. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He lets it go. He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
He just beat the ball to the receiver's hands on that play. Nice deflection.
Yep, and now it's fourth down.
4th and 8.
So they're set to punt this one away. Morris is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. Frazier takes it to the 43. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, ball. Folks, if you've been with us for the whole game, you haven't been disappointed. And those of you just tuning in, you are in for a treat.
Yeah, I have the feeling this is going to be one of those games that could come down to the very last play. This is just a battle out there.
Well, they might have gone just a little too far that time.
Fifteen-yard penalty will be enforced on the drive.
We'll see if they can get it in as they start this drive in the red zone. And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And this one's away. Jones fields it to the 9. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
Well, they have a little bit of time, but I think it's very crucial that they get the ball in the end zone on this possession.
I agree with you, Kirk. They can take their time, but a field goal is just about out of the question.
First and 10.
The offense will start at the 26. Humphrey comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back down first down. Woods brings him down for a loss. Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on 24. They line up in the shotgun. Steps up. He passes it. And he dropped it. Bradley was the intended receiver on the play. So that'll make it 3rd down. We've got 3rd and 12. Ball on the 24-yard line. Northwestern lines up in a bunch formation. Down the middle. Batted ball. And that's a big stop for this defense.
Not so fast, Brad. This offense is losing. They may try to go for it here.
4th and 12.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. Frazier is deep to receive, and something tells me he's looking for a second return. He gets it off. Frazier fields it at the 40. So they put the ball in the hands of this offense to try to build upon their one-possession lead.
Right now, I think they're more worried about controlling the ball than putting points on the board, Coach.
That's true, Kirk. But if they put points on the board now, they can make it a 2-possession ball game, and that would be pretty difficult to overcome.
Tennessee comes to the line with 3 wide. Wants to throw outside. Johnson tackles him at the 35-yard line. Duckett looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened down there on the field. I hope this kid can get back in the game, though.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
Lowry takes the toss left. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. Lowry picks up about 7 yards on the run. It's 2nd down and about 3 yards. 4 wide receivers in the formation. He fires. Got it to his receiver. Sullivan with a takedown at the 15.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. And he comes up with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kirk, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need a double team him.
They'll line up for the extra point here. And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee to kick. He kicks it off. Jones fields it at the 7. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
Well, time isn't on their side anymore. They need to get this ball down the field and get in the end zone.
You're right, Coach. It's now a two-possession game. There's not too much time to spare.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Northwestern sets up with 4 receivers. Humphrey looking to throw on first down. He keeps it. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on the 33. The defense sets up in the nickel. And down he goes at the 37. A nice first down run there.
Yeah, first down, and I'll tell you what, the defense was sold on the pass there.
Yep, just the old draw play to the tailback, and they were able to pick up good yardage.
It's first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
The Wildcats line up with 4 wideouts. Humphrey back to pass. Batted ball. And the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
They line up at the 37.
Ball on the
Second and 10.
37-yard line.
Wilson alone in the backfield. Feeds it to the back. A little juke. Tackle at the 42. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 42. Wilson is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll bring it down for a loss on the play.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
4th and 6.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Frazier is deep to receive, and something tells me he's looking for a second return. He gets it away. Frazier fields the 27. It's a little late in the game to be punting with a 2-possession deficit, don't you think, Coach?
I think so, but this coach has a lot of faith in his defense.
The problem is that he needs his offense to step up and put points on the board. And they can't do that when they're catching wind on the bench.
This drive will start at the 30-yard line. Tennessee comes to the line with 3 wide. McDuffie unloads. His receiver has it. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I'd put a big circle around that play so I can remember to call that one again. Good call.
It's first down.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The balls come out in the shotgun. Throws in a hurry. It falls incomplete. Too far for the wideout. From the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. McDuffie drops back to pass. He airs it out. It's deflected.
The defense looked alive on that play.
Yeah, Coach, he did a great job of reading the play and beating the receiver to the ball.
It's third down.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. McDuffie steps back to pass. Once and all, 2 and deep. And this one falls incomplete. And that makes it fourth down.
Boy, great defense on that play. They were expecting the pass, and they defended it very well by getting a hand in there to break up the play.
4th and 10.
They line up to punt this one away.
On the 42-yard line.
Johnson is back deep to return the punt. He punts it. Johnson calls for the fair catch. He drops it, and he's level at the 5-yard line.
Personal foul. Kick catching interference on the kicking team. 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Volunteers line up in a 3-4. Humphrey with the give, and he is drilled at the 24-yard line. There was just no daylight on that play. The defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
So it's 2nd and 10. The Wildcats set up in the gun. He drops back, slips it short, and it's caught. He's tackled at the 36. Decent yardage on the screenplay.
Quarterback there sets this thing up perfectly. He allowed the play to develop, which is exactly what you have to do to make this play work.
Lee, you're right, and if they can continue to mix up their play calling, they'll keep this defense on their heels all day.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. The defense is looking for the pass as they bring out their dime package. Tackle at the 44. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. Second down.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Northwestern lines up in a shotgun set. He'll get it again. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
With his halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop it.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Humphrey back in the gun. Humphrey pitches it back. Woods brings him down at the 28. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
First down.
1st and 10.
Humphrey with the give. Smith with the tackle at the 26. Wilson gains about 2 yards on the run. From the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard
It's second down.
line.
Humphrey lines up in the shotgun. Humphrey tries to throw. Sack for a loss at the 32. Third down.
14.
The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. Humphrey drops to throw. Looking. Humphrey zips it left. This one is incomplete. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
So they're going to go for it here. The defense sets up in the nickel. Here we go. He's looking down into coverage, and the defense has it. Across midfield, and now it's a foot race to the 10. And he will score. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
So they'll start this drive inside the red zone. He makes the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the score is Tennessee 51, Northwestern 30. To kick this one off. Jones and Gore back deep to return. Decent kick. Jones takes it at the 8. The defense bent about as far back as you can that last series before getting the interception.
Hey, a defense can do somersaults or even a triple sow cows, just as long as they keep the offense out of the end zone.
Did you just say sow cow?
Yep, I dated one back in college. Man, could she cook.
Drops back on first down. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
They line up at the 26. Second down, 10 yards to go. The Wildcats line up with 3 wide. He's looking. Humphrey is going to be sacked for a loss. It's third down and a long way to go. One man backfield. Humphrey steps back to pass. He lobs it right side. He snags it. And he's taken down at the 23. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down marker.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. He unloads it. It's complete. Brought down at the 40-yard line.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down it is.
This defense can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on third down, you can't let him go forward on fourth like that.
Northwestern comes out with 2 tight ends. He delivers, catches it. Young brings him down for a loss, and they lose a couple there. The defense comes out in the dime package. Surveys the field. Got it to the senior. Campbell tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Taken back a yard. Well, I can't argue with this decision. Here's the Coke players of the game. Going with the shotgun here. Humphrey, back to pass. Looks. He gets rid of it. Young picks it off. So they come up with another interception.
What is it, Kirk? 4 interceptions?
It's only been 3, but it sure feels like a lot more. This defense has really exposed the weakness of this offense today.
They'll start this drive at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. First and 10.
The Wildcats bring in the nickel package. McDuffie hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled at the 46. Lowry gains 8 yards on that play, so that'll make it second down. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. Davis tackles him for a loss on the play. Loss of about 2. It's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 48. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. And this one's all wrapped up. What's your final thought on the game?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Tennessee faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to our game. Our final score, Tennessee 51, Northwestern 30. With the coach, Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and all the sports team, I'm Brad Nestler signing off.